What is going on to whoever may be watching this, and welcome back to another NBA video. I hope your day is going good. Basketball has finally came back this week. We're seeing how all the trades are really working out now. We got a bunch of them that went on at the trade deadline, and we're seeing how these teams are really working out, which teams are making pushes. The Celtics are a little scary now. The Warriors are looking a little sad right now. The Suns lose CP3. There's a lot of moving parts right now, but the biggest trade that we had was the 76ers Nets trade. Harden's looking fantastic in that Philadelphia uniform. They are looking like a force to be reckoned with. On the other hand, the Nets, KD still hurt. The whole vaccine thing still going on. Ben Simmons hasn't played, and that's going to my point today that I'm going to prove to you, or my opinion on this whole entire Nets scenario. They dropped all the way down to the 8th seed. They're not looking too good. They can't win a game. They can't defend the parked car, and they can't score. And that's where I'm going to today. So this is where we're going. We're going to bounce right into it. As always, if you like the video, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. As always, leave a comment. I love answering comments. I love reading comments. It helps the video get out to more people, and you get to talk to me. I give you my opinions. It's a win-win, don't you think? But anyway, let's just hop right into it. What I'm going to be talking about is the Brooklyn Nets, and more specifically, I'm going to be talking about Ben Simmons.
Get Ben Simmons the fuck out of my city! I don't want to see him! Get him the fuck out of here!
So the big question is, where is he? I mean, buddy, you haven't played all year. How are you hurt? He comes down with a little back soreness, I guess. That's what they're claiming, but the guy's young. He hasn't played all year. There's no wear and tear in his body. Why isn't he playing? And that's what I'm going to try to prove to you, or what I'm going to explain to you, my opinion on this. So when the trade first went down, the news was Ben Simmons needs to work on his mental health. Now, in my opinion, I don't know how true that was. I think that because it was his excuse in Philadelphia as to why he couldn't play there, it was too mentally draining, his jump shots broke as fuck, that he needs to work on his mental health. And you know what? I may not believe that, but for this instance, I'm gonna give it to him because I'm gonna tie it in till the point. So he still hasn't played a game, and the Nets just don't look good. Like, if I'm the Brooklyn Nets, I'm like, dude, we need this guy out there. We need defense. At least Drummond has been a good piece for them, and Seth Curry has been a really good piece. The pieces that they've traded for have been solid, but the issue is Kevin Durant is hurt. Kyrie can't play every single game. The vaccine mandate's gonna get uplifted, which is good news for the Nets. So it looks like all these parts are working, but the big thing is Ben Simmons. And basically what I'm getting to is, this is why I believe that Ben Simmons hasn't played a game yet. And it's pretty simple. There's really not a whole big scenario. It's just this simple date. Yeah, it's a date, a place on the calendar. That's all it is. And you know what that is? It's March 10th. But why? What is so significant about March 10th? Well, you know what happens on March 10th? The 76ers versus the Brooklyn Nets. And you know Ben Simmons, if this mental health thing, like I said, I'm going to tie it into the mental health, even though I think it's a bunch of cap. If the mental health thing is real, Ben Simmons is going to be a shell of himself in Philly. As soon as the Philly fans lock eyes on this guy, done. Every time he looks at the ball, every time he touches the ball, that whole entire place is going to be booing and booing and booing. And that is why Ben Simmons is not playing right now, because they're waiting till after March 10th. Think about it. If he plays a few games now, right? He plays. March 10th comes around, and then, oh shit, fuck, the ankle. The wrist from his jump shot that he can't hit. Oh, the back soreness is starting to act up. Everyone knows it's bullshit. So if the mental health thing is real, that's the reason why he can't play on March 10th. He mentally cannot play on March 10th because he won't be able to handle the hate that he's gonna have to deal with. I mean, let's look back to those playoffs, man. He hit under 40% from the free throw line. He was benched in the fourth quarter because he was no help. Their own coach, the 76ers coach, put him on blast in the media. And he just, Doc Rivers, he didn't really rip Ben Simmons, but just using a few words, he kind of ripped Ben Simmons. And this is why, man. It's just sad, bro. It's really unfortunate because the Nets could really use him, but he's just soft. Is that okay to say? Is Ben Simmons soft? I believe he is soft. If you can't go out there, you are a NBA player. You are making millions and millions of dollars. If you can't worry about someone like me absolutely taunting you from the fucking nosebleeds. If you gotta worry about me screaming at you, you're gonna have a long career, buddy. Because let me tell you, New York ain't any other better. Once you start shitting the bed in New York, if you start shitting the bed, it's the same thing. New York is just as worse as Philly. Ben Simmons, March 10th, that's the whole thing, man. You know he's gotta wait till after that. And you know what's gonna happen, right? March 10th's gonna pass. He's not gonna play the next game. As soon as that game goes on, the Nets are gonna play one more game, and then you'll hear the reports, Ben Simmons is nearing a return. And everyone's gonna be like, oh, Ben's coming back. And this is probably the time that KD's gonna come back. Hopefully the vaccine gets uplifted, but that's just the date. So as soon as that goes on, you're gonna start hearing the reports. Oh, Ben's gonna be coming back soon. He's feeling good in practice. Mentally, he's there. You see him working on the little jump shot with Kyle Korver with that. Who knows what hand he shoots with? I still have no idea. But that's it, man. The Brooklyn Nets are waiting. Actually, Ben Simmons is waiting till after March 10th to play. I don't know if it's Ben Simmons or the Brooklyn Nets, but that is the big reason as to why we haven't seen him on the floor yet. I don't buy the whole back injury. I don't buy it. I really don't. I just think he's soft and he's not going to be able to go back to Philly. And that's really what I believe. And that pretty much wraps up this video. If you agree with me, let me know down below. If you like this, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Videos are gonna be pumping and pumping. I like to hear people's opinions, what they think, but I think this is a pretty valid opinion. I don't think Ben Simmons is ready. I really don't. Also, make sure to check out that TikTok and the Instagram. All that stuff's gonna be down below. You even see it in the little intro video. I hope you enjoy the little intro video that I got for you now. It's pretty dope. Shout out to my editor. You're the fucking man, bro. It looks awesome. But as always, stay casual.